Hello. So here I am, all ready to rock and roll, to transform myself into something completely different. So I've got on here all my primer, which is one of my absolute favourites at the moment. This is from Elf, the Poreless face primer. It's fab. I've got to go down to Superdrug, that's the place, and see what other stuff they have in this particular range, and possibly get some more. So I've got one in here ready and waiting for me. It is fab. It is in clear, transparent OH08AY. Oh hey, there you go. Oh, cats just love to cause chaos. I've just sent something flying. Fabulous. I've just put my concealer under the eyes, as you can see, to try and hide these really heavy bags under my eyeballs. A bit of foundation just underneath that. I've also marked out my concealer, and that's concealer up there. This is not concealer, this is I've forgotten the name for it now. Contour, that is the word, the C word. So basically what you want to do is sort of map it out a bit. So it reminds me of the good old days in geography when they used to do maps and hills and lines and all that rubbish. Really useful stuff. So yeah, so you basically want it going across your forehead area and then down to the cheek area, and then your chin here, and then around your mouth and your nose. So that's it really. That's contour, concealer and foundation. And now I'm going to use a fantastic little brush that is now nice and dry to blend it all in. So I've got my mirror here just in front of me. I've got you nice and close to the mirror, so hopefully you can see everything that's going on without, as I poke myself in the eyeball with my brush. I thought I'd record it rather than go live, just because, for a change, why not? And then if anybody wants to watch it back, they can. Or they want to fast forward certain bits, they can. You know. But the Elf primer, you need quite literally just a dot. It's all you need. I had been putting a little bit more on than a dot, and you don't need it. You can sort of tell when less is more. I'm putting a bit over my eyelids as well, making use of the coverage. Right, let's begin. Got a few scratches on my face here. I think I've been doing them in the night, because sometimes you can have with fibromyalgia the feeling of like that you're walking through cobwebs, and that feeling is just horrible. It's like a really horrible tickle on your face. And when it keeps happening, the more you're sort of trying to get rid of that feeling, you sometimes can scratch yourself totally by accident. It's a really weird sensation. I have had, I think, about an hour or two sleep. I've had very little, I'll be completely honest. I really struggled last night with my arthritis pain. Oh, I was so bad. So it was like 8 o'clock this morning and suddenly I was still awake, feeling absolutely pants. Yeah. My laundry basket's gone over. Well. Right, that's that all on. Nice and even, I think. Okay, so the next job is to put a bit of bronzer on. Give me that fantastic, like I've just been out in the sun kind of look. My brushes are looking a bit poorly, aren't they? Well used, that is the word I am looking for. Yes, cat. In a minute I shall get and feed you. I was going to say go down and feed you, but we don't have stairs in a flat, so we don't need to worry about going downstairs. But it is something we end up saying quite often and have a little chuckle to ourselves in the process. I always say it, you know. Shall we go down and see, let's get some food? Shall we go up? It's time for bed. Do it all the time. We've been here, what, 8 months now? Can't believe it. Time's just flown by. As you can see, I am just patting it on. Oh gosh, it is gorgeous sunshine out there. Gorgeous, beautiful sunshine. It's really nice. Yeah, don't know what my plans are for today. Not a lot. Is the answer to that. Now then, am I done with bronzing? So basically you want your cheek, below your cheekbone, around your forehead area, down the sides of your nose, the tip of your nose, chin, and then just blend it coming down, just a touch, and obviously this side, and that's it. You are done. You are sun-kissed and glowy. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, just add a bit more. There you go. And that, as they say, is that bit. I want to get some drawer organiser things because my interior of my drawer is just not very tidy at all. Every time it opens, everything just goes all over the place. So, okay. Some of the old blusher, which is from MUA. I had some person yesterday that said on TikTok, as trolls do, oh, I bet all that makeup that you've got on your face is all tested on animals. Actually, no. There you go. There you are, look. It says there very clearly, cruelty-free and vegan. Cruelty-free means that it is not tested on animals. Vegan means it does not contain animal products. So therefore, this is cruelty-free and vegan. Fabulous. So there you go. Mr. Troll, wind your neck in. So this is Atomic Tangerine. I love this one. You only need a little bit, and I'll be completely honest, because it does make you like a ragdoll type look if you are not careful and you go a bit over the top. You don't want to go too crazy. There are tips and tricks you can do if you do go a little bit over the top, but hopefully I won't need to show you those. But you just keep blending and blending until you get the right sort of look. I wouldn't add any more than this, not at all. It's just enough to give you a nice glowy complexion. Yeah, Atomic Tangerine, a matte blush powder. Add a pop of rosy colour to the cheeks with this gorgeous blush. The soft powder blush applies smoothly on top of the base, make up in a perfectly matte finish. I really like this one. I was a bit scared of it when I ordered it, but it's great. So the next thing I need is my highlight, which I just love. And again, I'm using the same one at the moment because I just don't want the shelf life to go a bit above and beyond. So this is Luna by Elf. Love this. So you put a dab of it down your nose. As you can see, it's giving like a nice shimmery effect around the eye area. Just coming, so it's like you've got your bronzer, your blush, and then your highlight basically. So, and then I always go just above the brow bone, and same this side. My hair seems to be doing its own thing at the minute. It's like this in-betweeny stage where you've had it cut and it goes that little bit long, but not long enough to need a haircut yet. But and then Cupid's bow area. And then you give it a week later and suddenly it sits absolutely perfectly and you're like, oh, doesn't it look fab? It goes exactly where you want it to go and you love it. And everybody's like, oh, have you had your hair done? It looks really, really nice. And then a week after that becomes it's too long and annoying, and then you get the troll hair and everything. It's awful. But it's okay. There we are. So that's my highlight on now. We're on 15 minutes. So eyebrows now. I just use an eyeshadow, which I'm using this, which it says is vegan suitable. So it doesn't contain any animal products. So no beeswax, no lanolin in there, which is made from sheep's wool. It's like a hormone-y, it's the only way to describe it. There's no animal products in this. But it doesn't say that it's not tested on animals, which I need to Google this company, because it's like, as I've been looking into the ins and outs of things and labelling of products, it just concerns me very much so. But I've had this for like since I started buying makeup, which was like November, end of October, something like that. This has lasted me forever and a day. As you can see, I'm hitting pans. I got this from Asda for like a £5. So sorry about the finger in the way, but I can't avoid this at the minute. You're just gonna have to bear with me whilst I plonk this on my brows as my hair gets in the way. But I just use one of these brushes, these angled little things that you get in kits. I find them quite good, to be honest. This is the brush that I use for my brows anyway. And it's like, oh, this is one I've always used on my brows. And I do like it. There we go. Just got the other one to do now. There we are. There we go. I did tweeze away some of my baby hairs this morning. There we are. How does that look? Do they look the same? It's really hard because your brows are not going to be identical, because your eyes are two different shapes. So this is why it's really difficult when you're trying to make things look exactly the same. And then you think, oh, that one looks... And it can be that one side can be different to the other because obviously your eyeball socket area and how it all sits, one side is bigger than the other. So it's the trick is trying to make them look the same when they're not. So, right, the next bit is to... The cat's in the way of the light. So, I just get a sort of fluffy brush, go in the natural nudie shade, and just pop this down as my base for my foundation, for my eyeshadow. Just tidy it all up a smidge. Let me just get this. It's really annoying me. There's a bit of... Let's get this bit of rubbish that builds up in your eye. And it's just really, really grim. Right. Next step is... Let me just put my brushes over there for a minute because I need to get in here. The big question is which colours to use today. Of course, I'm going to get out this one, which is Crystal Waves. I absolutely love this for all my highlights. I'm going to get a mishmash of palettes out because I have no clue which colours I'm going to use. I have a rough idea, but I don't know 100%. So back to this bit. Crystal Waves by Makeup Obsession. I absolutely love this. It is just amazing. cruelty free and vegan, as you can see there, so you've got no worries that it's been tested on animals, and it certainly does not contain any animal products. So let's grab it open. You can see there it is a used palette. I'm going to go with calm today just because I need a bit of calm. Don't want to, and then I just pop it, there you go, just below. I know, I feel like I've gone higher or something, but I haven't. This is very strange. Anyhow, I don't know if you can see it too well, but calm is going on just under the brow bone. There we go. Don't want to put too much highlight on, but there you go. Okay, so what colour scheme today then? Very good question, because I have no idea whatsoever. Oh, decisions. I've got a nice purple I may use. I used green yesterday. I might use this again today. This is rather fabulous, looking very worn now. But this is from MUA. I'll go with their green to start. Let's begin. I'm wanting to make sure that you can see nice and clearly, because there's nothing more annoying when you watch somebody that's putting on a makeup look and you can't see what they're doing. It really annoys me. They have a mirror right in front of the face and you can't see a thing. All you can see is the mirror. Right, so I do like the MUA range of stuff, not only because it's cruelty free and vegan, but because it's got good impact. Let me get my primer. MUA again, cruelty free and vegan. The sun's starting to, let's move that curtain across just a smidge. I know it's not really done a lot, but okay, I'm going to put a bit of this on just because I don't want as much green as there is here. I might pop on another colour just because I fancy it. And then my eyes, I can decide to do whatever colour scheme I want. So let's pop a bit of concealer on. Right, there we are. It's made my concealer brush lovely and green. Okay, I'm looking for brushes that I'm not even in the right place. Okay, so let's put my brushes back here. I can see what's going on. Right, okay, so we use the flat brush just to tidy out my blob of concealer for my eyes. There you go. Because obviously if you bung a colour on top of that green, it's just going to dull it down, isn't it? Whereas you want, if you've got something with a decent bit of colour in there, you put a base to it, you're going to get it popping out, which is rather fabulous and what you want. Okay, so I've got a colour I'm going to use. Let's go with this purple. Do I want the same brush? Not really. Let's use a different one just in case. I'm going in with this fluffy one. I quite like these. These are from, where are they from? I can't think what they're called now. They're all the same range. Brushworks, that's it. These are all marked on their boxes, vegan and cruelty free, and they are just ace. They are fabulous. How does that look? Pop in. Oh, like it. I may end up using my eye primer again in a second, just in case I need to give it a... Oh, God. No, 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 don't stop fighting. Hey, stop it. God, cats and kids, I tell you. Drive me crackers. Hey. No, thank you. We are all friends here. God knows what you're going to be like when we go away. And you're left with the care of a stranger for a few days, but we shall see. We shall see. Stop it, please. Come on. You've got that round your neck. Now he's in the window, or she's in the window. I can't see because it's all I can see is ears. No! No! This is not a good look. Get down! Get down! Stop being silly. Don't you start. Oh my God, this is not going well. Oh dear. I'm trying to do this. I've got this recording. And I've got my cats kicking off. Isn't this great? There we are. Right, so let's pat this out a bit. Don't want to pat it out too much. I need to sort these light adapters. How does that look? I hope it looks all right. Hey. Right, next bit is, I think that will do there. It's like having kids, isn't it? When you you don't want to shout at them, but it's like, ah. Oh, it's annoying. It really is. You know, when you're out in public and you've got people looking at you and you're thinking, and then you have these parents that are just absolutely like, the sort of people that just like, come over here now, we are doing this. And the children just seem to just behave. And they're all at the child's level and everything's just tickety-boo. Oh, it drives me mad, them sort of parents. They always manage to sort their kids out in a manner. See, I always used to think that Kate and William were these people, and then it was like I watched some royal YouTube thing that popped up, and they were boarding a plane, and Charlotte was in a temper tantrum, and I thought, the poor woman, she's got to do this now. She's got to tell her child off with the world watching. You know, cameras clicking away and filming, and it must be awful to be a parent like that under the spotlight. And she has one of these parent moments where she has a parent face on and you know, obviously trying to keep in a ragey, roaring voice when there's like paparazzi everywhere watching what she's doing and clicking and giving her marks out of 10 of parenting and stuff. I think, my God. Yeah. So, what shall I do now? What shall I do? And I just thought, what a brave lady doing that in front of all these cameras. What a horrific thing to have to go through as a parent, though. You know, you're wanting to tell your child off for really having a temper tantrum, and everybody is watching. It was bad enough when I took my son into Asda and he was like 2, and he kicked off halfway around Asda because he wanted another chocolate bar. And I didn't want him to have 2 chocolate bars before we went home. And he sat himself down on the floor and he had the biggest temper tantrum ever. And I had to carry him under my arm in a basket, and I just wanted the ground to just swallow me up. And he was horrific. And I had this one lot of parent that was stood there with their mouths to the floor watching me, and I was like, have you got a problem? Have you finished gawping at me like this? You know. Right, I'm going to go with the Sprinkles palette because this is one of my favourites and I just love it, and it's just gorgeous and fabulous and fun. I'm going to go with this Funfetti. I have no idea. There is absolutely no organisation here. I'm just winging it basically. But yeah. And I just remember it so clearly because he was just being a right little bugger. Yeah. It was not a fun parent moment. But anyhow, how is that? That's not too bad. I'm just a bit like, oh my God, I hope this all works. I hope it looks okay. Just hoping it works. Got it. Right. How does this look? To anybody that's watching this, I'm like, how does it look to you? Does it look okay? I hope it looks alright. I may have to go back in with my bright purple. It seems to have got lost a little bit there. But I'll find a way of sorting it out. Oh dear. Got cat screaming now. How does that look? Does it... I am hoping it looks alright. Let's pop up more. How are we doing? Right. So there's that and that. And then there was the colour on the top, wasn't there? Right, let's go back in with that colour. I hate it when colours seem to disappear. It does scare me. There we go. I think we're all right now. There we go. I think we're working okay. I don't like to be frightened of colour. You see some people that are like, oh, I couldn't wear that colour. It scares me too much. It's too vibrant. the what if, and I think, well, if you don't like it, if it really looks horrific, it's makeup. It will come off. If you really don't like it, you can just take it off. Don't be scared. It won't hurt you. Right, now then. But you can just, if you don't like something, you can just remove it. It's not permanent. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be still on your face until you decide enough is enough. Sorry, I know my eye is getting in the way. My hand. But I can't do this any other way for the second. So just hum amongst yourselves. How does that look? I'm hoping this looks alright. Sometimes I just think to myself, go with the flow. Trust the process. See how it goes. And if it really looks an abomination, then you can just take it off and start again. Don't panic. It is scary when you've got makeup on and you're thinking, what if it goes wrong? What if I don't like it? What if other people don't like it? I think sometimes we overanalyze ourselves a bit too much. I'll feed these cats in a minute. I think that's part of the problem of why they're mardy, because they haven't eaten. And time's ticking on a little bit and they're getting a bit like that hungry stage. But hey ho. I've only gone for the 2 on the bottom. I'm not going to go for the 3rd one because I've already got one going that way and then that way. So sometimes I just think, do not go too crazy. How does that look? Seriously, Minnie, you can eat in a minute. I don't know why you want to eat plastic. Oh, no. That's it. Oh, stress. Stress. Oh, it's so... I hate it. Right. I think that looks okay. I'm hoping so. I do like this goldy colour. This toffee, as it's called. It's gorgeous. It just changes the look when you've got a metallic on there. Nice. Yeah. That does not look bad. Now then, if I was on TikTok, somebody would be like, oh, I don't like that. They would, they'd be mardy. There's always a troll sitting ready and waiting to just make a comment somewhere. Drives me nuts. Right. This colour is called Raisin off the Sprinkles palette. I really like this one. Just a very pretty purple. No idea what I'm wearing in my clothes today. No idea at all. I need to nip out just to get a few drinks, as in like juice, just something to drink, and maybe some watermelon, something like that. Oh. I think there's only so much coffee you can drink when you're in the day. How does that look? Not bad. And then I'll go with a bit of good old sherbet to go in the corner. This is why I just love this palette. I love it. You know, you get a favourite palette. I think everybody has a favourite that they're like, oh yeah, I like that. And then they're devastated when they come to the end. I know I've got a couple that I really, really love, but this is my favourite. At the minute, I'm sort of saving buying any more palettes because what I want to do, just putting a bit of white, by the way, just in the corner of the eye. It just helps make it pop a bit. Makes you look a bit more human as well if your eyes are feeling a bit pinkified. There you go. I quite like this. I'm like, cool. Yeah. All these palettes I've bought when I first started doing makeup, wearing makeup. November. I just went and bought a few bits and pieces and then that was it then. But I don't want to go buying too much. I don't want to get buying too much and then they go, the dates, you know, because everything makeup wise has got an expiry date on it. Bit of glitter going on. And then, how does that look? Hopefully it looks alright. I do like this. This is Colourpop. They have these little... They are cruelty free. I do think American labelling is very peculiar. I just think some things get well labelled and some things don't, and you've got to... I just think perhaps different countries have different ruling. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't know. Ignore all that. But I have discovered profanity and their glitters are outstanding, but the only one that I've got at the minute is one that is good for sitting on the face or on the hair. If you put it on your eyes, it just seems to move around, and well, because it's very wet, so it makes the all your eyeshadow come off. How's that? I hope this looks alright. Very sparkly. That will do with that. But like I say, it's cruelty free. It's not marked vegan, but I can't see. Why it wouldn't be. I want to investigate some ingredients and see on the packaging if I can find it. But like I said, all this I've had before I started examining whether stuff is vegan and cruelty free. I'm still learning. Profanity Cosmetics, this is amazing. I'll show you. It's just nice just to sit on the cheek area, just a little bit. You don't need a lot, but you can stick it in your hair. Guys can shove it in the beards and all the rest of it. I like that. Good old elf. The highlight, the eyeliner pen. This is really drying out now. It's on the end of the life for it. I'm really trying to squeeze every last bit. There we go. I'm no good at wings, so I'm not even going to attempt one, because I am just rubbish at them. Mascara. Again, MUA, cruelty free and vegan. Let's plonk you on. Yeah. I've got a few bits of colourpop that are fantastic, but they don't have anything that's vegan. Not that I've noticed. I've not gone through their website with a fine-tooth comb, so I will have to look some more, because when this all runs out I will replace it with stuff that is vegan and cruelty free. There we go. Let's have a look. How are we? It's looking alright. And then I've got this one from Colourpop as well, which is called Hocus Pocus. Gorgeous sun out there. These are nice pink. I want to get some gems, little gemstones, and get like one of those little gem pickers, and then I can have like a few crystals going around the eye. I'd love to do that. But it annoys the life out of me when you go on these companies that people have got, like these small companies that are on all over Facebook, where they've got a representative doing a makeup live, and the person's like have absolutely no clue whether things are vegan and cruelty free, or they don't know the products, and it just bugs the life out of me. It really does. I just think, for fuck's sake. And you've got to keep asking all the while. And half the time you get fobbed off or just told anything, and then you buy it and, well, say no more. As I've experienced. So that's that. Final bit. This is from Sleek. Major Morphosis. This is Wild Thoughts, just to finish the look off. I hate the feel of lip glosses. But yeah, these small companies, it's very hard to find out where they get their products from, because obviously it's like they get them from like a warehouse that sells it all with a blank cover, and then the cover goes on of your brand, but they should still find out whether their products are vegan and cruelty free. But I think in some cases they're not bothered unless they're making money. That's it. That's the bottom line to it. How does that look? I hope it looks all right. 51 minutes and I've done it. Right. Let's lift it up. Right. Today's look all done. I'm not putting any lashes on because I'm out of my regular glue. I've got to get some more. I've got like a couple of little tiny tubes, but I don't want to use them. I want to try and keep them for the minute anyway. But this is it. The look for today using this bad boy from MUA. That is called Poptastic. Right guys, I'm going to love and leave. Thanks for watching, and until my next vid, bye.